Tehseen Poonawalla, why do this? Why would you get into an alliance with somebody you can't even sit on the same table with? Why would you do it? And why would you, destroy your chances once again emerging as the national option? Especially after what the Congress claims was a huge success of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. You made... Yeah, namaste. You made Rahul Gandhi walk all the way from Kanyakumari to Kashmir to unite the country at a time and somewhere remobilize and re-energize the Congress cadre. That was the ulterior motive under Bharat Jodo. And then you told the Congress cadre, whoever you are going to fight against and you are going to emerge out of, you may have to cede space to all of them.
Namaskar, Anand. Thank you so much for having me on the show. First, there is no dichotomy. Let me just explain this, and because it's slightly grey, let me just explain how this works. There will be an alliance in the center, not because you have to defeat Prime Minister Modi, as you said. I don't agree with that, because you have to take India and Bharat forward. Prime Minister Modi is not a personal enemy, it's a political battle. So on the union level, there will be an alliance that will take India forward with a vision of how India can be governed better from 2024 to 2029 and the mistakes made by the current government from 2014 to 2024. Point number two, at the regional or state level, and this is where I slightly disagree with Smitaji, for whom I have a lot of respect. Let's look at the states of Kerala, Punjab. Alright, so there will be a political rivalry between Aam Aadmi Party and Congress, or left and Congress. However, whoever wins, they will still be anti-BJP, whether the left wins or Congress or the Aam Aadmi Party wins or the Congress wins in Punjab. It doesn't affect. But if the Congress or the Aam Aadmi Party, or if the left or the Congress give up that space in Punjab or Kerala, that vacuum will be filled by the BJP. Please understand, 95% of the problem is solved. The few discussions are in a few states left. 95% there is zero discussion. So in Madhya Pradesh, Congress will be the dominating party, but in Uttar Pradesh, it will be Samajwadi Party. That is understood by the alliance. One last thing. I think our voters are smart enough, because a lot of them watch your show, to understand that there is a difference between a state election and a union election. In fact, for the state of Odisha, Rashi ji will bear with me, where elections are held simultaneously. The BJD did wonderfully in the state election, whereas the BJP did well in the centre election, but did not repeat it in the state election on the same day. So do not underestimate our voters. These are voters of Bharat, of India. Nehru's given us democracy, Ambedkar's given us democracy, and democracy will hold strong with the India alliance.
What the democracy and the constitution that Nehru and Ambedkar gave, Indira Gandhi changed during emergency. She changed the preamble itself. But that's a different conversation for another day.
Ask Modi ji to change it. Ask Modi ji to change it if he has the...
No. Why are you coming to Modi ji? I am saying what was said and done by our founding fathers. Since you quoted them, I am saying what was undone in 1970. We are digressing. Tehseen Poonawalla, the other point. We are digressing, Tehseen Poonawalla. The other point, Tehseen Poonawalla, is Samajwadi Party is saying we want to fight all 80 seats in Uttar Pradesh. If those 80 seats are gone, Congress ladega kahan pe? That's one point. Aam Aadmi Party is not wanting to cede ground to the BJP. Aam Aadmi Party is not wanting to cede ground to the Congress. Just like Congress is not wanting to cede ground to the AAP in Delhi. Trinamool is not wanting to cede ground, not because BJP will come in. Left wants to come back, it fancies its chances against the Trinamool in a situation where perhaps they believe there is an anti-Mamta thing. The left wants to revive itself and grow beyond Kerala. That's what they've been reduced to right now. So please, sir, please, I am already quite infamous within the Congress circles because I have often been misquoted. Please don't misquote me. It was not me who said that they have come with the objective of defeating Prime Minister Narendra Modi. It was the INDI alliance leaders who said our objective is to defeat Modi. Please, not me. It's their objective. Sanju Verma, I'll come back to you, Tehseen. Let us speak, then I'll come back to you. Yes, Sanju Verma.
Sure.
Okay. Anand, I hold no grudges against you, despite the fact that I am the last person to be talking, in the midst of a rather vibrant discussion. Before talking about the ... alliance, I would like to tell you, when I got into JP Morgan, we were given training in Hong Kong, London, Singapore, the US, what have you. And I remember during one of the training sessions, the Asia Pac head of JP Morgan, he asked us a question, and we were all very enthusiastic investment bankers, dressed to kill and, to impress our bosses. He asked, if there's a bad product, how do you sell it in the market? हर किसी ने बड़े लुभावने जवाब दिए, change the product, tweak it. Somebody said, do a market analysis. Maybe this product is not fit for category between 18 to 25 age group. Maybe in a different age group this will, do well. Maybe the branding is wrong. Why don't we rebrand the product? Maybe the packaging is wrong. Maybe the advertising is wrong. Maybe the perception is wrong. Maybe the brass tacks of how we went about this campaign is wrong. सबकी बातें सुनी हमारे एशिया पैक्ट बॉस ने, and then he said, the only solution to a product which consistently fails to deliver is, there's one word for it: replace the product. ठीक है? And why I'm quoting this example is because the fulcrum of the ... alliance is Congress, by virtue of the fact that it has 52 Lok Sabha seats in its kitty. And it goes without saying, the leader of the Congress, for all practical purposes, who calls the shots is Rahul Gandhi. Now, my limited point is, जो हिंदी में कहावत है, काठ की हांडी को कितनी बार चढ़ाओगे? How often will you launch, relaunch, relaunch, relaunch a product that has failed to deliver? I give them credit for the Himachal and the Karnataka victories, what have you. But despite that, in the last 9.5 years, out of 57 big and small elections, the Congress has lost 52 of them. And if track record is anything to go by, Rahul Gandhi should hang up his boots. But the fact that the Congress continues to be the fulcrum of an alliance which is so fractious and which is bound to come crumbling down, driven solely by the weight of its contradictions, tells you a story. And what is the story? I will take only 20 seconds without being verbose. The story is this. एक तरफ गुपकर अलायंस के ओमर अब्दुल्ला, who was even seen in the Bharat Jodo Yatra.
Right.
He's recently said that Congress does not need to fight all seats even in states where they are dominant. Akhilesh Yadav has thrown his hat in the ring and said that Samajwadi Party will contest seats in the Madhya Pradesh elections, but in the same breath he says we want to support the Congress. Arey bhai sahab, you are saying you want to support the Congress, but the Congress and the BJP, it's a bipolar war. You are throwing your hat in the ring, which means that you basically want to contest against the Congress, which is your ... partner. So again, there is a contradiction which is inexplicable. Right. Then you have Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, who says कि Mamata Banerjee, I learned a new word by the way. I thought my Hindi is pretty good, but he said Mamata Banerjee 3 lakhiye कमरे में रहती है, दिन का 3 लखिया, basically 3 lakh per day was the cost of the room that she stayed at in Spain, which is immaterial, that's besides the point. But when the state is dealing with 42,000 dengue cases with 38 people dead, while I'm no fan of Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, the fact that he called out a bluff again shows that while Rahul Gandhi, right, Sonia Gandhi and Mamata Banerjee are busy giving jadoo ki jhappi to each other, be it in Mumbai or Patna or Delhi, the local satraps are busy fighting with each other in no uncertain terms. And last but not the least, I think the cake is taken by Pratap Singh Bajwa. उन्होंने तो साफ कह दिया है, 32 MLAs of the Aam Aadmi Party are in touch with me. And Anand, just 10 seconds. The Aam Aadmi Party strength in Punjab today is 92. If 32 depart, the Aam Aadmi Party will be down to 60. Just one seat more than the number of seats they need to be.
Please yield. Yes, Tehseen Poonawalla.